the debates got set for June 27th with Trump and Biden, which is just, and I think other people have said it too. It's the two guys in the balcony of the Muppets. I don't know if I want to watch this.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch it, but again, like a car wreck, you've got like your grandpa who served in the war arguing with your fucking criminal,
no chips
with your criminal uncle. I said
AI chips. You mean?
I said that
AI?
Yeah, the Chips
President
Act.
Biden?
Chips Act.
No
Thank you.
ruffles. There's not enough ruffles.
But that's what he needs to do. He needs to actually do the Chip Act for bags of chips. There's a second Chip Act addendum.
He's trying.
It's also the Chip Act because there's. By the way, it's no joke. There's less chips. It's no joke.
And then he pulls
I'm
out
not joking. There's no joke.
And then he pulls out a microchip out of the bag of chips.
There
and
you
bam,
go.
he gets them.
Then, bam, and
I
then passed.
So the Trump team immediately agreed to the conditions. No audience, which is obviously would hurt Trump because Trump plays to an audience. The more of a circus it is, the more no audience, and microphone gets immediately cut when your time is up, which Trump did not pay attention to last time. He just kept yelling in the microphone. So, and they agreed to that too.
And none of the debates can be done on Fox.
No, it's going to be CNN and then ABC.
Ugh, I wish it was the BBC. Somebody else needs to come in. And
some Scottish. When we went to Scotland, you're right. These people would go, and by the way, you were bankrupt. What does that? You bankrupt 6 times. It was
a beautiful bankruptcy. 17 of them.
In our country, anybody who's that inept in finances would not be allowed to be president. We got told this in Scotland.
Repeatedly.
Got told it.
You're a very nasty person. Go back to your shithole country.
By people driving,
whatever.
People driving Ubers.
Yeah.
We're so clear. How can it's a conflict of interest for him to have gone bankrupt and then run your country?
A lot of smart people drive Ubers.
We're so far past that one.
Yeah.
You should hear what he did.
You guys know he wants to fuck his daughter, right? like are we talking about this now? Because I was out then. I was out I would date her. I was out then.
We always default to that because it's the most insane thing, and there's so much proof of him.
Okay.
I
know. Okay. And I know.
You have a father, right? You do.
Well.
Right? So, right, kind of.
Okay. All right. By the way, no.
Do you want me to cry?
Through her soul her whole life. But
he is
alive. Who was her
sort of.
Yes.
He's.
This has gone to a weird place.
He takes in oxygen. but
won't take her phone calls. Go ahead.
He does take my phone calls. That's another podcast called Help Me. So I know that I have argued with you guys just because I feel like that's a salacious leading point, right? To always say he wants to bang his daughter. I agreed that it was weird. I have a real problem with a father letting Howard Stern say your daughter's a nice piece of ass and laughing and agreeing.
He goes, yeah. And he smiles.
That's one thing my father would not have taken ever. That's something my brother would kill someone.
That's you get punched in the face for that.
Howard Stern would have got punched in the face.
But then
or tone it down. You go at least tone it down.
But then John Kelly came out and said that the graphic way in which he described Ivanka's body as she was coming and going in meetings, that he actually had to stop certain situations from happening so that Ivanka wouldn't be coming in and out when people were there. And also he had to say something like, you can't say that. And then the final nail in the coffin on both of your
So you're on our boat now.
Is
finally
he told both Stormy Daniels and
Karen
McDougal both separately said that he said, you remind me of my daughter.
Oh my God.
So would you ever say you remind me of my daughter and then bang somebody? Like,
no.
If somebody reminded him of Kenny, he would
run.
See, that has to have something to your primate brain that says no. Like if you're that messed up.
But he doesn't get that though. You got to remember, you want to talk about a helicopter parented bullshit child. This kid was born into serious wealth. His mother doted on him. He got everything that he fucked up, got passed over, signed away, bought off, from his school to everything. So this man has been untethered for his whole life. So he does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. And I think that's why some of the poor people, trailer people love him. Because man, if I'm a scumbag like him, I could be a billionaire too.
Do whatever I want.
Yeah. So
daughter.
I'm glad you're finally on our boat, because this guy. It's so you understand men. You know men. we can read a dude who's just going, my daughter's very beautiful. That guy, your dad could say that, you know, Rachel's gorgeous. That's, you love your daughter. That's great. She's hot. If your dad said Rachel's a nice piece of ass, I'd be like, hey man, we got to go now. You're 80, but I'm kicking your ass right in the house.
And when your dad slept with a porn star, compared that porn star
and
to
another
you.
woman, multiple women he slept with after saying they reminded him of his daughter.